Hello everybody and welcome back to Pam is in the Garden. Today's video is about how I'm reusing old container soil and getting my grow bags ready for this year. So right here is one of my grow bags that I planted some peppers in last year. And so all that dirt from last year I emptied out and put it in my garden, my earth garden, because it had been in here. I just refreshed half of it and put some new in here. So I already started putting some in here, which I had in this container here, which all this good dirt right here. So it's been sitting over the winter months, so it doesn't have any fertilizer. It has some in there, but it's not at full strength that I wanted. So what am I doing is just amending. So I just filled the grow bag halfway up, and I'm going to be using some compressed peat moss to add to the old soil to fluff it up a little bit more. It doesn't have any nutrients in it or anything like that. It's just mainly to hold moisture. It's compressed forest leaves and bark and trees like that, and it can really stretch your gardening soil a long way. I think I paid like $7 for this bundle, and this is going to last me maybe until next year, maybe, because I plan to do some more. So for my garden, it would be economical for me to make my own soil instead of going from bag to bag, buying bags of it. You're paying, shoot, $10, $12. I think I seen $12 for a bag of soil. If you're doing just a couple of grow bags like this, or a couple of pots this size, this is like a 5-gallon here. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you're only growing a couple of grow bags, 3 to 4. But if you're doing it on a large scale like I am, this is the way to go, and add a couple of things to it. So like I said, I've gotten this bucket here full of soil already. So I just have just the plain soil. There's nothing mixed in it or anything like that. Now what I'm getting ready to do is do the top layer, because I will be transplanting out my biochar. I just pricked these up a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry, and they've grown. They're beautiful. They're strong. That lets me know they're already getting their third and fourth leaves on here. So I might as well go ahead and do it today, since it's Easter, new beginnings. Happy Easter, everyone. And let's get started. So what I did, I just filled this halfway up with the topsoil that I'm going to put in here. So I got here 2 quarts of peat moss that I'm going to mix with it to fluff it up some more. And please do this outside and wear a mask. So I'm going to just mix this up a little bit. Let me just move this out the way, so I'm going to have my back turned to you. I'm just going to mix all that peat moss because it's dry, but the soil is kind of moist, and plus I'm going to moisten it some more. So you want a consistency like that. You know, whole, but... So I'm not finished. So like I said, I'm just concerned for the top half, because what I'm putting in there doesn't have really deep roots. So I'm not really expecting it to really hanker down in there when it's time to move, because when the bok choy go to seed, when the weather gets too hot, it's a cool weather crop, I can take it out of that and put something else in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quart of compost and I'm going to mix that up in there. And then I'm going to take 2 handfuls of tomato and plant fertilizer. It's granulated fertilizer. It will feed up to 3 to 4 months. It does have a high pK of 12, 10, 5. As long as those right here, I'm not going to use that much. So just a little bit. And then I will be adding earthworm castings to it, because I know you use a lot of worm stuff. That's because the ecosystem that is in the ground, the worms, the good bugs and stuff, is not in the container. So we have to put it in. Add some more. You can tell I drink a lot of coffee. Don't throw nothing away. And then we're going to add some bone meal for good root development. And then we're going to add some blood meal to add leaf growth, because that's what we want to do. A lot of leaves. Hey, baby. I'm going to try this kelp. I tried a little bit of it. It did pretty good, but I really didn't use a lot of it or enough of it on a couple of things. So I'm going to try it on this bok choy. It is kelp, crushed sea kelp. It's green. And potash. Potash is the ash for when you use, when people burn wood. You can use that ash from wood. And as long as no food, not from your grill. If you have a fire pit, then all the ash in there, throw it around your roses or your garden. It really does help. So I'm mixing all that in, because this is going to go on the top half in that grow bag. And I'm just getting it all worked up in there. And this is a good setup for your plants. Now, I would be doing this process again when I get ready to put my pepper plants in there, but I won't have to do it as much. It's just in the hole where I'll put them in. But all in all this good fertilizer and earthworm castings in there, it's just great. So last but not least, some aeration, some perlite. Just a little. Please wear your mask and do this outside. But the perlite allows the air to flow through to hit the roots, which with the grow bags, the fabric pots I should say, air flows through there anyway, because when the roots come to the edge of it, it burns the roots. It doesn't harm the plant, But what it does do, it signals to the plant to keep growing roots. So it won't be bound. They just naturally spread out where they naturally want to go. Instead of being in a cup, a regular pot, say for instance, I was planting this up there, there's no airflow coming through here. So therefore, the roots will start coiling around, searching, looking for some air. Well, in the fabric pots, you don't have to do that. It's continuously air all through there. So I'm going to get all that in there. Mix it all up, get down at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good mix. So we're going to take this off. This back. Like I said, there's nothing down here, which is okay. Just a little bit. Okay, so now, pour this here. Good setup. Pack it down a little bit. Like so. Now we don't want to take it too far to the top, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here and run some water in it so it can seep all the way down through there. And I don't want the water to overflow, even though it may not because it's coming through there, but just on the chance. So anytime you're making your pie, make sure you get 1 inch. They say 1 inch to 2 inches. This is my version, 2 inches, 2 fingers worth. And that's it. So I got one ready already. So I'll be right back. So here go one I already made up earlier, and I just saturated with water. And since it's subtle a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more soil in here on top just to bring it up a little bit level. Like so. And there we go. Just like that. So I do this for all my pots. Well, not every year I take all the dirt out. The soil, I don't. If I use this next year, I will be just taking half of it out, repeating the same process that I'm doing here, and just fill it back up. Seeing that I took all the soil out because I've had that soil in here for 2 consecutive years. I just took it out, dumped it in the earth bed, and make it fresh. So that's that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put these bok choy in here, which I can't believe how much they've grown in 2 weeks. So they're doing that good. I might as well go ahead and put them in their hole. So this is my little hole digger here. In the middle. There we go. Not too deep, but deep enough where we can get it in there. And there, we're going to put some water on it. So, yeah. There we go. It got more roots on there, so just gonna put it in there. That was fast. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Easter. We haven't really, for those who do observe Easter, haven't really been able to do it in these past few years. So hopefully everyone is enjoying family and all the good eats that come with it. Being safe. You know, we still got to follow the guidelines because COVID and Corona and the rest of their cousins are still out here in these streets. So be careful, but enjoy. Just like so. And when we come back out here next week, they'll be bigger than this. And there we go. I'm not going to stick any onions in here. Maybe not. Right here. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my onions. So these were not sold for seed, and for the most part, for what people tell me, they okay. But I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it out of this pea pod. They healthy. They got the roots coming out of them. So okay. Since they ain't trying, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna give up. That's the whole thing about gardening. Don't give up. You can always try again. If they do survive, this will be my first success on seeding onions. So look at there, the roots are coming right on out of there. So this might be it. This might be my year. So yeah. Planter right there. Right there. Right there. Now, when you plant them, you don't go past that right there, because that's what's gonna. But these are bunching onions, so they're supposed to bunch together. So there they go, together. And that's how I'm doing my bok choice. I'm gonna water this in a little bit because we put that other soil on top of it. Just a little light mist. And that's it. And that's how we do it. So I hope you guys are doing it. Making a success out of it. That's my goal, to help everyone at least grow one thing. If you don't grow a whole bunch, if you grow that one vegetable, that one tomato, you've done something. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Pam is in the garden. Hi, I'm Pam. And join me next time. I will be showing you how to transplant store bought transplants from these box stores. Got a couple of little surprises coming up in there. Anyway, so you guys enjoy yourselves on this great Easter afternoon and be safe. Enjoy me next time, and Pam is in the garden. So you have a good one. If I don't knock stuff down, y'all be blessed, and let's grow something.